Hey everyone, so today I was able to pick up the brand new Ego 3-gallon wet dry vac. This is a brand new product for 2026. I currently have their 9-gallon wet dry vac, one of my favorite Ego products that I own today. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this up, do a few tests, and see how it works out. So to start off, I did get this for $249 US dollars from Lowe's. So it is a pretty pricey for the size, but if you're familiar with Ego products, most of them are around that price range. This one is the bare tool, so this does not come with any batteries. Let's open it up. All right, so it looks like everything is housed directly in the unit here. Let's open it up. Okay. So we have the instruction book. They does come with a vacuum bag. Now, one thing I do want to mention is I have seen a few preliminary reviews on this wet dry vac, and it mainly had to do with the hose not staying in the port. So we're definitely going to test that out. Hopefully that's not an issue. Maybe it was only an issue with early units, but I have heard some issues of that. So looks like it's just a real simple little twist. So yep, I could see how that might come loose pretty easily. It's really just, ooh, yeah. It doesn't lock into place. And I think that's going to be what the issue is. Yeah, there's no click when it comes to it. So just a very light turn and it's going to pop right out. So that's definitely a concern that I'm going to have. And from what I heard is that if you actually put it in the blower port, it does stay a little bit better. And it looks like it's about the same. Okay. It definitely does not take a lot of force to move this. So I do wish that there was some sort of connection, which I believe they have. The bigger one here has these tabs, and that locks it into place. So there's no way that's coming out on accident. This one with just that little tiny turn is a big concern that I would have. So playing around with this, I mean, the hose does expand to give you a pretty good distance. I'd say you're getting about 6 feet or so. I'll look up exactly what it's supposed to be. But I definitely do have some concern about that staying connected. As if you're just kind of moving around, you know, if it starts turning, let's see how good it stays. Yeah, mainly if it starts to twist up, then it easily comes out. So that's definitely going to be the biggest issue with this, and I agree with everybody else who I've already read that on. One person I see did already talk about putting some kind of heat tape over this and just making it a little bit more of a, you know, semi-permanent solution, which seems okay, but I mean, considering this is an expensive unit, it seems a little crazy that you'd have to do that just to keep the hose from falling out. Okay, It does have a similar kind of wand tool, except a little bit smaller than the big one. So the big one is definitely longer. It does have the same type of remote. Should pop on. I think that's going to light up. Yep. So very similar to the bigger one as well. And I think that's about it. So pretty basic. So you can hook it up to be a blower, a vac. It's got the two speeds. This one actually has 2 speeds and a turbo. So we'll test that out to see what the actual speeds are. So let's get a battery hooked up to it and check it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this dirt here and we're going to spread it out on this garage mat. I'm just going to kind of get it all worked in here. Spread it around. There's some crevices in here, some bigger chunks, smaller chunks. So we'll work this in a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll see how much this picks up, and we'll see how good of a job it does. So let's check it out. Okay, we are running a 4 amp hour battery, and we're going to run it on turbo mode, and let's see how it does. Okay, well, I think did a pretty good job. I was not really concerned with this having enough power. The Ego tools are always known for having quite a bit of power, so I think as far as this goes, this is pretty much clean. Okay, so I have heard some people ask the question, now that there's 2 different vacuums out, which one should they get? Should they get the full size 9-gallon, or should they go with the new smaller 3-gallon? So I wanted to go through a few of the differences. Right off the bat, obviously the size is quite a bit different. If you look at them side by side, the 9-gallon has a much bigger footprint. It does have wheels, 4 wheels on it, whereas the 3-gallon does not have any. Obviously 9-gallon versus 3 in storage. The next, if you go to the hose, they're about the same length. I believe the bigger one is rated at 6 feet. This is a plastic rigid hose, whereas the 3-gallon uses a expandable rubber hose, which per Ego's manual, it does say this gets to 7 feet. I think this with the attachment is about 7 feet as well. As far as power, the 9-gallon is rated at 110 CFM, where the 3-gallon is rated at 85 CFM. As far as the speeds, the 9-gallon has a low speed, a high speed, and a turbo, whereas the 3-gallon just has a eco, low speed, and a turbo mode. Now the battery run times that are listed from Ego's website is the 3-gallon will go up to 90 minutes on eco mode with a 5 amp hour battery, whereas the 9-gallon on eco will go up to 60, and then the 3-gallon on turbo mode will go 35 minutes, where the 9-gallon will go 20 minutes. Now, one of the biggest differences, as I mentioned earlier, is how the hose attaches. So this one has that snap-in function so that when you put this hose in, it will not come out unless you pull the tabs. This is clearly a design flaw in this one, because there's no snap in and it can very easily turn out. So I consider that a big difference. Hopefully something maybe they can fix in future models, but I have heard a lot of people complain about that already. As far as the attachments, you do get a few extra ones with the bigger one. I think on the back here you have more of this wider crevice tool, and you have some extensions there on the bottom. The only tools that you're getting on the smaller one here is the crevice tool, which is quite a bit smaller than the one on the 9-gallon. This is about half the size, and then it also does come with the little power tool attachment in here if you wanted to use this for a power tool. Both of them does have kind of the reverse function on here if you wanted to clean out the filter. They both have carry handles and then a little onboard storage, and that's about the main differences between these two models. Now the last part that we do at the end of all the videos is ask the question, should you buy this? And I'm definitely a little mixed on this. I do think it's a good tool. It's pricey at $250. So the fact that you have this little issue with it not staying in the port, I think is kind of unacceptable to me. Ego is usually very detail oriented, and they usually kind of think of everything. So I cannot understand for the life of me how they could let this one go and not think that this would be an issue. So if you're okay with maybe taping this up and not, taking this on and off, then, I think you can get past it. If you just need something small for quick detailing, just know like this will kind of slide around as you pull it. So it's not as easy to maneuver around, but it is nice and compact. So, as far as the compact ones on the market, I'm sure it's got the best suction out of any other ones that are comparable to it. I just really have a really big problem with how this hose attaches. So if you can get past that, then I would say give it a try. If you have, the extra money, I think this bigger one, you can find at clearance now for around $350 or so. I've seen that at Lowe's before. So if you get your hands on the bigger one, and you have the space, if that's not a big deal, I think this is the way to go. But if you do need a smaller one and you're okay with this hose, then I think this one wouldn't be a bad one to go with. So this is still day one of me trying this out, so I'll use it more as I go on, and I'll report back if there's anything that I notice good or bad about it. If you have any questions on it or anything that you'd like me to test out, please let me know. I will, do a follow-up video in the near future, and we will go from there. But until then, thank you for watching.